Today, what we're going to talk about is the SEO heist, aka programmatic plays. Now, you must have seen this. This guy, Jake Ward, he's like, we pulled up an SEO heist. This saw 6.3 million total traffic from a competitor. We had 500,000 traffic sessions. What does this mean? In October alone, here's how we did it. They went to Site A, the victim, as some people are calling it. Not me, I think it's genius. Site A has, what do they have? They have authority, content, they have backlinks, budget, essentially. They're like a long-standing guy. They've got employees, they've got overheads, they've got stuff to do here. Then they decided Site B, the beneficiary was lacking these things. Well, I assume they're lacking these things, but it might not be wrong. But like, let's say this is a typical play of this site, this competitor has stuff that we want. How are we going to go about doing that? AI is a thing, so what they did, stole it. Now, first off, did they steal anything? No, they didn't. What they actually did, let's do it down here. First off, this is Site A, this is Site B. There we go. What they actually did was, first step, sitemap. Broad sitemap, got all of the titles for all the articles that they'd written over the years, maybe put it against some keyword research, maybe. They got all of this. Then our magic friend AI came over, let's give it the stars, came over and generated what did they do? They slammed it onto site and they waited until 18 months later. This happened. And we don't know the story of the future. It could drop, tank off a cliff. It might be start. We don't know how this story started because this is a cherry-picked SEO lead gen piece on Twitter. We don't know how it's going to end. Hockey stick, tank, trash and burn. Like, it could be either. I would like to assume it's this, but this is great. This is good stuff. So let me just add in here. Wait for now. I'm going to argue that these guys did not do anything special. They didn't do anything interesting. They just did something extremely logical. So it's with given the tools that are available to us right now. So traditionally, what would you do? You would look at your competitors. You would look at the content that they have. You would fill in the gaps, and then you would write and rank content for that. The only thing that really is special here is the fact that they did it programmatically with this section, where they looked at the sitemap. They said, all right, we're going to take all of the content, like a very emotive word, stolen. And this is triggering a lot of people, but it shouldn't. Don't have a fixed mindset, go for growth. I argue I didn't do enough. I argue this could be 20, 30, 50 times the amount of traffic, even better, and in a fraction of the time. And this is how I would go about doing it. Well played, Jake. This is Doug's way. So we have Site A. We could go for the sitemap. I'm not against this at all. In fact, I kind of like it. We can as well generate a fuckload of articles with AI, but I would argue they're already fucked up. What you want to do is take it from as many sites as possible. And then you do the same. You create a master like that. And why would you want to do this? So if you're taking from Site A and you're generating an article based on that, it's really obvious that you're plagiarizing from Site A. If you take it from and you get all of their articles, you have a lot more to play with. Different takes, different styles, different things that have been looked at. More chances to rank. Your footprint is larger. So when you go in to do this AI generation, you have more content to look at, more different angles. So we'll do the content generation, but instead of just articles, right? So not just blog posts, but we can also do video. And in video, what do we have? Like long form, short form. If these guys have articles, maybe we should put it here. They have text, they have video. Some might have audio and podcasts. Some might be great on TikTok, the short form. Some might be better at long form. But we can actually use AI to take everything and repurpose it. So we repurpose it to what? Just like they did. We have articles, video, audio. Let's be more specific. We have YouTube Shorts. We have Spotify Player. We get social posts, and from social posts, what we have like LinkedIn, Twitter, you get the drift, right? And then we can also generate advertising copy, not just copy, but like creative too. So this is where they fucked up, just doing the one-for-one stretch, and then pasting it onto our site, waiting for Google to rank, and then saying, that's it, that's done, that's great. We saw the graph, and no, we don't know. Let's just call it there. This was 18 months. Can you imagine having to wait 18 months? Like you start something, and then you have to wait this amount of time to see if it worked. Ridiculous. So what I would do definitely is start a machine. It crawls absolutely everything, generates so much different content here, and then post it out to your site B. Instead of waiting for Google to rank your stuff, which you will do. That's one of the options. So, like, you know, one of your options is there, and you might get some cash. You might not. Props to you if you do. I really hope you do. But you should be doing this, all right? APIs, automation. And what you need to be doing is to be posting on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, the Quora, Reddit, literally everything. And off the back of these, we could have organic. What do I mean by organic? I mean, this post is like your traditional, here, go shill, put your stuff on. But the one thing that everyone should be doing, which I don't do because I don't know how to do because it's a technical skill, is to do paid channel automation. Now, this is something that you scale a business from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds flat. No joke. My voucher site that I built and sold, VoucherNot, absolutely terrible to look at, but the tech behind the scenes was solid. Okay, so it was take all of the affiliate content that it could find. It would put it all onto the site. As I generated new campaigns for all of the existing content, it would go and talk to affiliate managers on the network sites, sign up for them automatically. If they got approved, then it would generate new pages for them. And from that pages, which is, you know, essentially this bit is like generate site content, it would then, for each piece of site content, go build out all of this content here through automation, like scripting, like Node, JS, basically. It's all JavaScript you can do with this. From those channels, you then set a very small budget to say, okay, we're going to create a new campaign. A good example would be like, okay, so affiliate, Mike, okay, brand plus voucher. Maybe we've got like brand plus reviews. So like a generic article category, article title, or you could go like article category argument, which could be like a for and against or opinion, or how do you color the narrative of the original scrape and generate content that's in your favor. So for example, if you're part of a B2B SaaS product that says that you should be collecting all your data at such and such a place instead of on the client, this is a shout out to Reese for this example, then you want to color your argument to say like, this is the best way to do it, not the other way that these guys are saying. And then you get an article title. Essentially what you're doing here is you're buying traffic for every piece of content that you're scraping. So what does it look like? Get content in a box for you. So we get content, new content, then we get new traffic. And in the middle, we have our black box, our magic. Now, this can be AI, this could be anything. This is just basically the robotic automation. This is the process of it. The manual stuff. So everything that you're paying an agency to do right now, like everything they can do, 90% of it, it's probably a waste of money, honestly. Like there's a lot of optimization that can be done that people are just not doing because they don't have the tech to do it and they don't know that it works. And going back to here, if you do the same thing as everyone else and you expect any different results than absolute fucking average, then why bother? Really, why bother, especially now? Leverage the tools that you can whilst you can to create your moat and win. So the magic black box does something like you get new content, you put it in the black box, you get more traffic. And then here we monetize the traffic, which allows you to invest into getting more content, whether this is through the magic black box or whether it's G content, let's call it. And rinse and repeat. And by monetizing traffic, we've got hard conversions, soft conversions, you've got things like sales, you've got tenancy on site, it's like ad spots, email spots, affiliate, definitely. I mean, like one of the things that you could do here, you don't even need your own site. You could go to a huge content site, put it through the ringer, and then put it back in, but just with your affiliate links. Why are people not doing this? I mean, it's not as easy as that, but it's not difficult once you've done it once and you know what hoops you need to jump through. What you're actually tweaking is to generate content site. You're doing the content curation, or like the host curation. You're saying what sites you want to pull from, multiple sites, chucking it in, and then you're sticking it onto your one site. Now, what if you also had a second site and a third site and a fourth site, and they were all doing slightly different things, and they were all getting traffic. And then from these sites, your email list is growing, your tendency list is growing, your ability to sell large amounts of traffic is growing. Ad spots get very tasty. Advertisers are always looking to spend their fixed budget on content sites. You could very easily build up, I'll steal it from over here, or a different video. You could take a load of different sitemaps and make a load of different sites. And then your growth would look, okay, so one site would look like this, big hockey stick. And then maybe over time you don't want to pay so much on traffic. So let's call this our paid traffic, PPC, in blue. And then our organic, the deal organic kind of looks like that if you're lucky, but most of the time it's whatever. You might not even get to the end before you see any good reach. But this is one site, right? This is 18 months, as I said. And this is, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? Let's call it 1 month. At the site launch peak. Now, if you were doing this multiple times with different sites, maybe it doesn't have to be different sites. Maybe it can just be translated. Maybe you can do a different language, different territory. What you actually have is a lot of peaks like this, where you're constantly launching new sites, working out on what works, and then chucking them in together. And that actually cumulatively looks like instant growth. And it's not just traffic, because at the end, you've got to remember that this SEO heist, this is about traffic, about sessions. It's not about, are these sessions with intent or not? Are these sessions now converting into something else? What you want to be doing is making sure that you're optimizing for traffic firstly, yes, but that everything can be monetized. So your trajectory is add a new site, see new growth, and you scale with the number of sites that you have. That is how you build an expensive, very, very cost-effective setup for building a portfolio. And I'm going to do this. It's not a bad thing. What they did was great. I would say that they did not go far enough, definitely. If you were willing to pick up the growth mindset and look further into this, you'll know that, from this, I might not be going far enough either. And there are plenty more ways that you could take this. If you do want to do it, I'll give you 2 targets. One is Future. So our Future PLC, they are here, look, and they have so much content. How do I get to their brands? You'll recognize all the brands instantly. Tom's Guide, very clear. PC Gamer, huge one. Okay, fair play. So anyway, there's your content bit. And the second one, if you're into it, gambling.com. These guys, also huge portfolio sites. All that they have is just affiliate on these social casinos, and they get paid in that machine, and that's all their content is. If you can rewrite it and steal, go for it. 100% you will make a shit ton of cash. I want to do this for other people, so if you want to get involved, I will teach you exactly how. And if you don't, you think it's scummy, then enjoy being mediocre, and I will catch you never. See ya.